Hello. Good evening, all. This is Coach Colleen Burns here from Roanoke, Virginia, and I have for you tonight some tips to let you have a good night's sleep. Before I go into tonight's Facebook Live, I'd like to know where everyone is listening in from. So if you're catching up on, just now catching in on this Facebook Live, I'd like to know where you're listening in from. And also, if you get value from this, hit the left-hand corner of the share button. Hit the left-hand corner of the phone to click on the share button and like and comment, please. So, what do you do when you have a sleepless night and you can't fall asleep, or you want to have a good night's sleep, but you don't know exactly how to go about it because you're so wound up that you can't fall asleep? Two different avenues to suggest for some suggestions here to help you get a good night's sleep. Let me unplug this because it's in case of my signal goes, I can walk around. I was charging my phone, so I know I have enough battery for you all to give you suggestions on how to have a good night's sleep. Okay, so suggestion number one: when you wake up, whether you are a morning person or an evening person like me, when you wake up, you want to exercise. Because when you get your endorphins going, you are always running during the day and it wakes your body up. So then that way when you get to bed, when you get home or from a long day of work, you are able to get a good night's sleep because you've been running around and running errands and you got in that exercise in the morning. So when you exercise and you have your endorphins going and you're running all day, and by the time you get home, you're tired. So of course you would want to fall asleep. Next thing that you want to do is to make sure that you have a good healthy meal of a breakfast, a good healthy lunch, and a good healthy dinner with two healthy snacks in between the lunch, the breakfast, and the dinner. Well, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And when you have a healthy diet and a healthy meal plan planned out for you with the snacks in between, with only two snacks in between, and it's good healthy food, you will have a good night's sleep. Now some tips as the afternoon rises, and some tips for you in the afternoon, so that way you will have a good healthy sleep at nighttime. But then if you're a night person, you just flip it around and say, like, if you have a good healthy afternoon, so you would have a good healthy evening, so that way you'd be able to get to sleep in the morning, so you just flip the time. But anyways, not to confuse anybody, we just wanted to make that clear for the night people, because I know I have night people who like to hang out, like last night's Facebook Live. But anyways, okay, so getting back to a good night's tips for having a good night's sleep. And so far, if you're getting value, please like, comment, and share below. The share button is on the left-hand side. Excuse me. Let me know where you're calling in from. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. I just got done eating. Okay, so the next best thing for you to have a good night's sleep is to be able to have what you do in the afternoon will predict how well you will be able to sleep at night. Because for your snack that you have in the afternoon, do not have it be a caffeinated beverage or a bar or whatever it may be, have caffeine or anything in it to keep you awake at nighttime. Because the closer that you get to having your snack during the afternoon or in the evening, and it has caffeine in it, you will not fall asleep. So I would suggest not to stay away from anything caffeinated during the afternoon and early evening so you can fall asleep at nighttime. Now, as the nighttime arrives and you want to make sure that you have a good night's sleep, the best thing for you is to take a really long, hot, nice shower. And what that hot water does is that it absorbs into your skin. It loosens the... Hi, Jen Canales! It loosens the pores, and it sinks into your skin, so then that way it will be able to rinse all the way the bad stamina and all the bad things that have been going into your skin all day. which is why it's a good thing to take a long hot shower at night, because it will make you sleepy most of the time anyways, at least for me anyway, and it will make you sleepy and want to fall asleep. Next best thing to do before your night ends, so you will have a good night's sleep, is to listen to some music. And as you listen to some music, you can read if you're able to focus on reading while you're listening to music, or just read and getting in some personal development. So then that way you'll be able to have a good night's sleep, because your mind is poring over personal development. So then that way as you sleep, you have a positive self vibe going on with inside you, and you'll be able to sleep because you have that positive vibe going on inside of you, and you don't have any weird nightmares going on because you watched the news or you heard a horror story going on in your neighborhood or anything like that. So those tips will be able to help you fall asleep. And so far, if you're getting value, please like, comment, and share below. And you can also let me know where you're listening in from. Okay, so what do you do when you go to lay down and you just lay there and you toss and you turn and you can't sleep? That's when you want to get out some meditation music and your CD and go into a lone room where you can be alone and just meditate for about a good hour. Because when you can't sleep, it means that your mind is racing and you have a lot of things going on inside your mind. So the next best thing is to start meditating. Because when you start meditating and you're in a single room alone with that CD going on in the background, it will actually make you fall asleep. But you want to make sure and realize and make sure that you are aware that you will not be falling asleep in that room, alone in that room, and make sure that you fall asleep on a very nice, comfortable bed. So the minute that you feel like you're about to keel over on the floor after meditating for so long, just get up and walk quietly as you are breathing very deeply in, and then just go to your bedroom and just crawl into bed and fall asleep. So that will help you be able to ease your mind in case if you are the type of person when you go to lay down that you will not be able to fall asleep because you're tossing and turning. So you want to put in that meditation CD. Or you can always read a book, a very nice calming book like personal development or a romance novel, whatever you're into. As long as it's not anything that will give you nightmares, so then that way you'll be able to fall asleep eventually. Now, of course, here's the kicker. Here I am giving you all these tips on how to have a good night's sleep when I myself have been up since 4:30 yesterday afternoon since I woke up, which is why I look the way I do. Because I have been so busy and so laser focused that I never slept at all since I woke up yesterday afternoon, and here I am giving you tips on how to fall asleep. But I do know these work because I have done these themselves. So that is the moral of the story and how I've been inspired to give you sleeping tips. Because trust me, once I get done eating, I am out for the night. So I hope you got value from this. And those tips do work because I do use them when I'm not so laser focused and I'm not so laser busy that I don't forget to fall asleep or forget to eat. Because that's what I have been doing since yesterday afternoon, and I'm about ready to fall asleep, but I have to finish eating first because I wanted to do this Facebook Live. So that's the kicker for you. I thought that was kind of funny and ironic. But, okay, so I hope you got value from this, and I hope that the tips I gave you are able to help you fall asleep and have you a better sleep throughout the night. And with that, if you did get value, please like, comment, and share below. Message me on Facebook. And for more tips on whether to improve your sleep tips or your nutrition tips or your health tips or your martial art tips, you can always go to www.colleensmartialartcorner.com.